Hey guys, welcome to Accelerating Alpha. Here at Accelerating Alpha, we teach people how to travel anywhere on the globe for free using credit cards, how to achieve financial independence, how to earn passive income from the comfort of your own home, and so much more. So if that's something that interests you, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and let's jump on in. So since my last video in 2019, the Federal Reserve dropped interest rates, as I predicted, by just over 35%. Inevitably, this has made a big impact on interest rates for savings accounts, and we've seen them drop by a tremendous amount. In fact, my main bank that I use mostly, Ally Bank, their rate went from 2.2% all the way down to 1.6% at the time of this video. So I had to do a lot more in-depth research to try to find and bring you guys some current rates because I really felt like an update was needed. Fortunately, I was actually able to find a bank account that is currently offering over 3% interest at the time of this video on their checking account of all things. So wait till the end and see which one that is. Let's jump on in to our fifth bank on the list. So for the first bank on the list, we have Discover Savings. Well, at the time of this video, they are currently paying out a 1.70% interest rate. On top of that, you can also get a bonus depending on the amount of money you initially deposit. I actually have another video on this where I show you where I actually go ahead and I open up a Discover Savings account and I get paid out the bonus. I'll link it here in the video, somewhere around here, and in the description below. So if you were to invest $10,000 in this account and get the $200 bonus, you're looking at having $10,374 in your account after the first year. After year 5, you're going to have $11,104 in your account. Discover Bank also has some of the best customer service out of anybody in the entire industry. Just like they advertise, whenever you pick up a phone and call them, you go straight to a person, not a machine. So for the next bank on my list, I have Capital One Bank. Currently, they're offering an interest rate of 1.70%. Additionally, if you invest anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000, you will get $100 all the way up to $500 depending on the amount. You can find more information by clicking the link in the description below, which, in full transparency, I am not sponsored by any means by Capital Bank, and you can find this link on several places available publicly just by simply doing a Google search. So a most unique offering about this savings account is you will have access to the Capital One cafes, which you've probably seen advertised on TV. It's essentially a glorified coffee shop, basically. It's a place where you can have community events, you can have business meetings, there's meeting space, you can get coffee, and they serve Peet's Coffee, which is actually this kind of craft coffee that's been around for several decades now. Apparently it's pretty good, but these Capital One cafes are only found in certain large cities such as LA, New York, Chicago, and Washington, D.C. I've never personally been to one, but if you have, please leave a comment in the description below and let us know what you thought about your experience. So for my third bank, I have Vio Bank, which is currently paying an interest rate of 1.95%. In fact, this bank was actually the first bank on my list in the 2019 video. So at 1.9% after the first year with Vio Bank, you're going to have $10,196 in your account. After 5 years, that's going to go up to $11,023 in your account. Now, that's not quite as much as Capital One or Discover. However, that's just because they have that bonus. And eventually, over time, Vio Bank will overtake those banks because it's paying a higher interest rate. And Vio Bank has continuously been one of the top banks in the nation paying the top interest rate. And I really think you're going to hear more and more about them as more people switch from potentially Ally Bank and Discover Bank and Capital One Bank and flood in to Vio Bank. So our next bank on the list actually pays the highest amount of interest. And that bank is Heritage Bank and their eCentive checking account. It's going to pay you 3.03% on your first $25,000. Now, this is subject to change. It used to be, just days before this recording, 3.33%. So what that means is if you take $10,000, you're going to see it grow after year 1 to $10,307 and after 5 years to $11,630. So unfortunately, like everything in life, there's some caveats here to this 3.03%. They're not just going to give it to you, and that's why this bank is number 2 on my list. You have to jump through some hoops each month. Number 1, you have to enroll in e-statements, which electronic statements, that's pretty easy to do. But you also have to have 1 direct deposit each month, and you have to make 10 debit card purchases. Additionally, you also have to log in once per month, which shouldn't be a problem. So if you plan to make this your main checking account, then to me it's a no-brainer because most people should be keeping well under $25,000 in their checking account. However, anything above $25,000 is not going to receive the 3.03%. It's only on the monies below that $25,000 threshold. So for my number 1 bank, I have Memory Bank. They are currently paying 2% interest, and there's no minimum fees, and it's on any amount of money you have in there. Whether it's $5,000 or $50,000, you will get the full 2%. That's why I have them ranked number 1 over a lot of the others, because they pay the most interest and they also have very good credibility. They're a sole subsidiary of Republic Bank and Trust Company, which Republic Bank and Trust Company has $9 billion under total management. Memory Bank was founded in 2016, is fully FDIC insured, and is totally 100% online. So with Biobank, after investing $10,000 in the first year, you're going to see your account go up to $10,201. And then, after 5 years, your account balance of $10,000 will go all the way up to $11,050. And again, that's on any amount of money, so no matter what you have in there, you will always get the full 2% interest. Additionally, there's no minimum account balances, no account maintenance fees. It's virtually fee-free. And to top it all off, you're going to have access to over 92,000 ATMs throughout the United States. So getting cash shouldn't be a problem at all. Alright guys, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Unfortunately, with the nature of this, interest rates will inevitably change, and I think the Fed will continue to lower interest rates as well. So I promise to keep all the interest rates and all the links fresh in the description below, so please check that for the current interest rates, as it might contradict some of the things I just said in this video. But if you really like this content and you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, and I will see you guys next week.